how are you? This is Cassandra and this is Teddy from our previous video. And we are happy to have you back. We are happy to have this conversation once more. And thank you for tuning in. And today we are discussing
raw and unfiltered.
Raw and unfiltered.
It's
Yes.
a completely raw, unscripted conversation.
Yes.
So it's going to be fun. It's hakuna kitu scripted hapa.
Acha tuja discuss.
Yeah. So hang tight. Hang tight. Should we start?
Yes.
Kesh, what is the hardest emotion for you to admit you feel?
Weakness. Feel weak. Like it's hard for me to admit that I am not strong anymore because I'm used to having this strong face because maybe of how I have been wired, growing up as an only child and going to boarding school early on. It's like you're thrown to the world out there and you have to figure out your life to just put your life together, you know?
Yeah.
So you have to be strong. So I grew up knowing that this is it, like you have to deal with your emotions, with your issues. You don't have to be a crybaby. Yeah. So admitting that I can't, I am not strong anymore is hard for me. And I'm sure even people, even you, you have not seen my weak side.
Definitely.
You think that I am strong. Whereas it's that I don't want to admit that I am weak. And not admit to people, to myself. So I will push myself so much so that I don't see myself failing. Yes. And if I fail, then it takes me on a really bad road. So I want to remain strong. I want to remain put together. I don't want to crash. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to speak my problems to people. I don't want to tell people I don't know what to do. I need your encouragement. I don't want to share that so that now I don't receive woye. Yes. Yeah. So I've had to tell myself I am not strong anymore. Yeah.
Where do you feel like that avoiding of looking or seeming weak comes from?
Yeah, it's probably the way I have been wired. You know, being raised by a strong mother, I saw her handle everything. So why wouldn't I? You know, this is how I saw, and I thought this is how we are supposed to live. This is how it should be. You're not supposed to crash. You're supposed to deal with. I have not seen her break down. I have not seen her not able to do things. So why should I not?
Valid.
You know?
Valid.
Yeah.
Do you feel if you were not an only child, you will not have had that?
I don't think so. Maybe even if we were many, because of the mother that raised me. Yeah.
The mom part?
Yes.
Okay. What are the negative effects of, you showing that you're strong?
You don't have people, honestly, because people think that you're strong. So people, no one will come to you and ask you, how are you really? Because they think you're fine. They think, and you, how do you even start? Actually, people go to people who are strong for strength.
Yeah.
So they don't come to you. You find yourself not having people to go to lift you. They actually come to the people who are strong. And now the strong people do not have people to
Yeah, exactly. So this has taken a toll on you because irrespective of having to deal with your own issues, you're not carrying people's as well. And you can't show that you're breaking or anything. Is there a point where it occurred to you, okay, I need to let my guard down and show people that I am human, that, I feel pain, I feel hurt?
No, it's work in progress. It's something, it's still, like, unlearning that and learning. Yes.
So it's a continuous thing.
It's work in progress. Yeah.
That is so profound. Nobody will look at you and you think that, she struggles with admitting. Because I feel like you're one of the most vulnerable people I've met, like, talk about emotions and things. So it's something. So kitambo, if I met a Kesh from maybe, I don't know, how 6 years ago should be very different from you right now.
Yeah. I think, yeah. But you know, I have had a lot of growing up to do because I am one of those people who are used to speaking things like what comes to my mind, I speak.
Talk it, yeah.
So I realized that I used to hurt people without knowing by my words. And for me, it's okay. Like if I was very sarcastic.
Really? You're sarcastic?
Yeah, I was very sarcastic. The Holy Spirit has done a lot of work on me. And like speaking, if I see you and I see your trouser is not nice, I will tell you, why did you wear that today? It doesn't look nice on you. Like as it is.
Really?
Yeah, so the older me is very different. Has had a lot of growing up. Yes.
I'm sure. So kuna watu wamekapitia at some point with the old cash. I would love to meet some of these people.
I'm sure they used
because
to
I've not met
that.
the sarcastic side of it. I've met the emotional.
And it's still there. The sarcasm is still there. It's just, yes.
You need to provoke you a little deeper to access it.
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. Thank you for sharing. So the hardest emotion for me to admit I feel is anxiety. It's hard for me to portray that I am anxious. I actually did not know it was anxiety myself until, further, like looking at the symptoms. For example, my heart is racing a lot. I'm sweating, sleepless nights. And I'm like, yeah, that's anxiety. So I come in where I have this fear of abandonment, fear of people leaving, walking out of my life, and the fear of failure.
Oh,
that drives me.
Fear of failure, yeah.
That drives me.
Most people experience that.
They do. And I feel like I had a problem admitting that, this is not ambition. This is not drive Teddy. This is anxiety. Is anxiety.
So how are you dealing with it?
Now, in learning to navigate and manage my anxiety, journaling is one of the best things that I'm learning to do. Okay, people do physical journals, but I feel like physical journals, come aside, I've traveled to this place, I've not carried it. So you see, if I rely on tracking by writing, it won't be it will break my consistency. So I use an app for journaling.
Oh, which is that app?
It's called Unstuck. Unstuck, brilliant app. I journal on that app. Great thing is, I even do breath meditations.
So you post that underneath so that people know.
Yeah, okay, definitely. I'll send it. I'll post it there. Unstuck. Do breathwork meditations. Like there's a technique called box breathing. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Inhale for 4 seconds. Like it's like a box, 4 seconds. So I do that a lot. So when I am feeling relatively anxious, I go to this app and I journal something along the lines of what I'm feeling.
What are you feeling?
Exactly. And this app helps you like
speak yourself.
Exactly. Beautiful. It's beautiful because it talks about, it shows you cognitive distortions you have. My most common is all or nothing thinking. For example, come on, your plan, I'll work out 7 days a week. If I miss one day, that whole week is ruined.
Are you serious?
If I don't read every day, my week is ruined.
No.
So that's a cognitive distortion.
Yes.
I have that. So an app like that helps me understand that.
Because if you've read the whole week up to Thursday. So Friday, because it's not done, we rub the whole.
I have failed, and I end up feeling stuck, and I end up quitting. I'm not doing that anymore because I failed. So you see that sort of thing, the app has helped me manage that.
It's called cognitive what?
Cognitive distortions.
Okay.
Cognitive distortions. So many things. Assuming, like, there's this thing where we assign meaning to things. For example, we've not talked, and then I assume Kesh is mad at me because of I suffer from.
You do. You assume a lot.
I am
like if I keep quiet, I am like maybe things are in someone's mind. You assume.
I am like she's mad at me because I did this. They are ghosting me. They don't love me anymore. Like things like that. So that app has been a savior to me.
That's a good app. I should check it.
Yeah, and I also track my mood every single day. I track my mental health progress every single week, so I can see there's like a graph actually. It goes down and like this. Like December was very low. Right now I'm seeing January is up here, so it's very nice. That's one of the ways I navigate and manage my anxiety. Another thing I'd say is, setting very tiny goals. Don't set humongous goals, because that gives me anxiety. I'm like, I want to do, I don't know, very crazy things, and I'm overwhelmed by that. And as a result of that, I go back to my all or nothing.
Like you break your goals into mini goals. You have this big goal, then you break
it down. Don't have to work out every day. 3 days a week works. Don't have to read every day for 6 hours. 30 minutes work. Simple.
Wow. And that has helped your
It has. Yeah, my anxiety is at manageable levels right now. Yeah, the app was showing me I've moved from mild to minimal. So that's progress.
That's nice.
That's progress.
And you also said that you have a book that has helped you manage your anxiety.
Yes.
So
there's 2 books. There's one called Emotional Agility. I'll post that right there. And Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. That's the actually best. That's the best, because it's very simple. No, there are terms fancy hapo. Helped me learn to observe my thoughts. There's times your thoughts are lying to you. There's times your thoughts are telling you that is wasted effort. They don't love you.
Look at yourself. Is a dangerous thing.
It is. So that book taught me to observe these thoughts. Like, you will observe water flowing. Your thoughts are like that. You're a third party observing your thoughts.
Wow.
And that has helped me manage my anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
Thank you for those tips.
Welcome.
Especially the app.
Yeah. Yes. So, question 2. What is the darkest thought that you have had to fight through?
Oh gosh. Oh, you want us to get vulnerable,
yeah,
right?
Let's get vulnerable. I've
had to fight suicidal thoughts. Weirdly enough.
Okay.
Yeah, and outside, within my walls, I was very okay. And why I'm sharing this, I've also written that on my upcoming book. So it's okay to share so that you guys know. So inside the house, I was getting into my house and I break. But outside, I'm very okay. I am very okay. No one would know. No one would tell. I knew how to hide. Yeah. So I've had to really battle that, come out of that hole, not get myself deep. So, like, I knew if I get to this point, then I'll have to start relying on medications. And do you know, there's a time I started waking up like my heart is racing. It wakes me up. So I didn't know what it.
Mentioned that at some point you're suicidal. It looks okay from the outside, from the surface, and it's almost like you had to hide it. Why do you feel there was that need to not show that you're not okay, you're suicidal or something?
You remember that other discussion about acknowledging that I am weak? Yes.
So that's why you had to hide it, so people cannot see that you're actually vulnerable.
Yeah, and then plus, I felt like people have their own problems. Why do you have to burden people with yours? That's how it feels. Yeah. So you just have to hold on, put your shit together. Yeah. Because if I come and tell you, and also and you also have other things you're dealing with,
That's an empath trait as well. So my question is, if you had if you feel suicidal, and primarily what has prevented you from acting on that suicidality?
What has prevented me is first journaling, just as you say, but most importantly is praying. And then I had a therapist. God rest her soul. Her name was Mom Joy. Yeah, she's from church. She really helped me and walked me through that journey of separation. So therapy helped. Yes.
Was that you mentioned separation?
Yes.
Was that the point where suicidality was highest?
Yeah, it was high because I felt like a failure, like I had failed myself, failed my children. Yeah.
So what was the plan?
What was the plan of the how?
Yeah, of the how.
The how is several scenarios, but then I was asking myself, so if I do, what about my children? So that stopped me a couple of times. But then because of the children, then we have to go all of us. And how? We put ourselves in the car, I drive very fast and ram into a trailer on Mombasa. Imagine, that is so crazy. It's so crazy. But right now I see it's crazy, but then it wasn't crazy. It was sickness.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. And I remember how I knew now I am on a path that is not good is when I was woken up by my heart racing. So I go to the hospital, and do you know, I'm told I am having panic attacks. And I am given medication. I go and Google that medication. Hey, I see it's for depression. And you know, I start taking that medicine and I start feeling nice. I start sleeping well because prior to that I wasn't sleeping. So this medicine, my heart is not racing anymore. I am sleeping well. I am okay. I start now getting used. Do you know, I packed that medicine and I told myself, I am not depressed. I am not sick. That was the journey. That's how I moved myself out of that cave. Yes. By first telling myself, this medicine is for depression. I am not. This is not the person I am. So I stopped entirely because I started relying on this medicine. So I entirely stopped taking them. Yes.
How long did you take the medication?
Like a month, because I was given for like a month. Then after Zisha, I go for another. So I didn't go for the second. I am not depressed. And that's how I started the journey. And then of course I was actively going for therapy. So yeah.
How you said they made you feel nice?
Yeah, they made me rest and sleep well and just be calm, you know.
Wow, that's profound. I did not know.
And I was like, I don't have panic attacks. I thought panic attacks are for people who are really sick. Then me, how? Panic attacks, how?
Yeah.
Me, depressed, how? How? Outside to other people are okay. I'm okay. Then how is this doctor telling me this? So I tell myself, this is not me.
So in month 1, you're taking the medicine, you're going to therapist, and your friend is also helping you.
Yeah, yes.
So month 2, what enabled you to go through month 2 without, you're like, what made you survive that month? Wait, when you stopped taking those pills, was that the end of panic attacks?
Because you see, I had already started taking them, so zilikuwa zimeisha. So now, month 2, they were not there. It's just reliance. Now I was relying on them to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's profound. You don't know about the medication.
Imagine. Yeah.
You know, some of these medication, like especially for depression, zinakuanga na kitu ina prevent. Okay, this serotonin.
Yes.
Serotonin, when you get depressed, your body starts absorbing the serotonin. Instead of releasing it to your mind, it reabsorbs it. So the medication you are taking was preventing your body from absorbing the serotonin. So you see, if you look at how can I get serotonin naturally, go out in the sun, work out, things like that. You are actively giving yourself medication.
And that is what I started doing. I started now, because that time we were working from home. I started going out, telling myself I'm going out, I am taking walks. So I get tired. So when I go out, by the time I come back, I'm tired. I start going for exercise. I start going to play squash. And now just being out there with people, that helped. Yeah.
That's nice.
Like moving myself from that environment of those 4 walls in the house.
So what will be your advice to someone who is suicidal at this particular moment? I don't have the resources to go to a therapist. I don't have a friend, maybe.
What you've said, you say what?
Serotonin.
Yes, like just go out there. Move yourself from whatever environment. Maybe you've locked yourself in indoors, you're not talking to people. Remove yourself from that environment and go out there. Yeah.
That's valid. Thank you for sharing.
Because environments, but there is something about atmospheres
that changes the way of thinking.
Yes.
That's profound. Go outside. I think for me, darkest thought is like you as well. I've also battled or had suicidal thoughts up until August 16th. August 16th.
Of last year?
Yeah, August
Oh,
16th
gosh.
last year. I got commissioned to becoming a leader. And that was the end of my suicidal.
Alorida, who
Yeah,
is
with
suicidal.
So you can imagine, I cannot afford to, because I'm not just tainting my name now, I'm tainting the name of the church. So I can't afford to kill myself. And for some weird reason, from that day on, I don't think I've struggled with suicidal thoughts. But prior to that, I'd say the day that I was like, I am going to end it. This is it. Was on April. And the reason for this is, I think up to that point, for like 2 years, my success, my well-being was based on academic success. If I'm successful academically, if I'm doing well in tests, if I'm performing like this, I feel great about myself. So we get to April, and there's a certain Friday we are told, you guys are supposed to clear your fee by April. You're supposed to clear your fee by this date on April. So I'm and it's 35K, and I'm looking to myself and my mom and the situation, and like, we cannot pull this off. There is no, we're not going to pull this off. And at that point, I was too shy to be like, yo, let me reach out to person X, person Y, person. I was like, I tried, but the person is like, I can't help right now. So I was like, because I think at that point I was angry at God, because I'm like, I've worked, kukosa school fees kama usomi, sawa.
You've put in the effort.
But kama put in the effort, that was really painful. And I think I told myself, if I don't get this school fees by Friday, by this day,
you gave yourself
there was a timeline.
It's like you gave God, or is it
valid
an ultimatum?
God, if you don't do this, by that's not recommended.
Yeah.
God, if you don't do this for me by Friday, that's it. I am out of here. And I came up with a plan that I would probably buy something, either a rat or a pesticide. Please do not use this at some point, at any point. So I was like, that was the plan. And on that Friday, my mom calls me. She's from work. She's at a stage of when he told me, she's like, come to the bank. We go to the bank. Her loan is approved, and she pays the fee. I was like, thank God. So I think that was the closest.
Oh shit! Aki shetani ashindwe. Aki.
That was the closest I was.
And when you look back now, you see like, gosh, I would have ended it all for
me, 35,000.
Imagine.
Yeah, but depression has this weird way of
magnifying a situation. You see like there's no solution.
There's not a thing. There's no. And it magnified that, because it was like, if I don't do this exam, I don't graduate, don't become psychologist, don't. It was a whole pattern. You
become a failure, you become a nobody.
Exactly. So it was a whole pattern, and it made me think to myself, let me end it. But it's never that serious.
Imagine.
It's never that serious.
And life has a way, it's like the devil whispers to our thoughts, you're a nobody, you're a nobody. And so you start believing that, and
If you take that misstep, people love you. There's so many people that love you. There's so many people that care for you. So do your best to be here. Try a little harder.
Yeah, and one fail does not necessarily mean you failed in life.
Doesn't erase anything.
Yeah.
I look back, and sometimes I get chills, because if I had not gotten that money,
you wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be speaking right
You
now.
were serious, like you were really serious.
I was, and I was sure that would happen, because if I don't do this exam,
imagine, that would have been such a loss.
It would have been, and I thank God that I no longer have those thoughts.
Thank God for being a leader.
Yeah, amen. Being a leader helps.
Yes.
Okay. Another question for you is, what do you still struggle with?
Procrastination. Procrastination. Like, is it like I postpone things? I am supposed to do this, but I will not do it. I will, and I have no reason to not doing it. Like, I'll keep postponing. No, I'll do next time. Like, when I was starting to write my book, I'd already written the manuscript, and it sat there for like a whole year. And I keep telling myself, I will type it. I need to now move it from the book to the computer. I will type it out. I kept telling myself until I got sick. And when I got sick, I was like, I have to do this. Now I gave myself an ultimatum. So I procrastinate, and I am moving, and I am healing from that. Like now I know this is procrastination and I have to deal with it. Once I know this is what I am struggling with, then I have a way of correcting it. Yeah.
What do you feel procrastination has taken away from you?
A lot. Time, mostly time. Because sometimes you have a window of opportunity to do something, but you see postponing, and time doesn't. We are not able to recover lost time. Yeah. So it has really taken away from like time, because maybe you have this time to do a certain thing and you don't do it. We don't recover that lost time. Yeah.
What's one thing you procrastinate on the most?
I used to procrastinate mostly on exercise until I met a gym instructor who pushed me, who really pushed me. So
this was in Congo?
Yes. So I recovered. Like he helped me. He really helped me move away from that.
Wow. So procrastination.
Yeah, and it's because I know I'm not big, so I can.
Yeah, your feet. So
Yes.
it's no big deal.
There's no big deal.
But I find it's a shocking revelation for me, because you seem so self-disciplined. No one can tell from the surface.
You see the surface. Okay, I'm telling you.
Interesting.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover.
So how are you dealing with that at this moment? How do you handle procrastination?
I have to like if I remember, for example, calling someone. For example, if you cross my mind, I will not postpone. I'll not tell myself I'll call you tomorrow. So if I remember, you cross my mind now, I call you or I text you when I have remembered. Small, like you start small. Small. Yes, like that.
Immediately.
Yes.
Doing it at that exact moment.
Yes.
Wow, that's profound. That's very profound. I think what I'd say I struggle with the most is, I think, self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
With myself. With other people.
Not with other people,
with
yourself.
Myself.
Yes.
Because I think that has come off from a pattern of setting very ambitious and big goals. And when I fail in those goals, I take it out on myself and I'm like,
being so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I'm hard. So I think I'm this year, I'm really intentional about setting very small goals that do not overwhelm me, that I can build up from over time, and hopefully end up, at a level that I'm proud of.
Yes,
myself.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I struggle with.
Okay, setting mini goals.
Tiny goals. If you could go back and speak to your younger self, what will you say?
I would tell her to stand up for herself. Yeah.
Valid.
I would tell her that. And I would also tell her, my younger self maybe didn't know goals, but maybe we didn't know, like, it's not like nowadays we know people know what they want. But maybe my younger self, because there's a time, my friends and I, when we had finished campus, we started like a small business. So imagine if we continued with that business, it would be so far. Business. Yes, that one. It would be so far. We would be so far. So I would tell my younger self, still on procrastination. Like when you start something, ensure you don't start and
leave it.
Yes, yeah.
Make sure you finish it. You've mentioned stand up for yourself.
Like don't let people walk all over you. That you're just there. People treat you badly and you're just there. Like set boundaries for yourself, and don't. You teach people how to treat you. Yeah.
There's a quote that goes, "Who you are as an adult is who you needed as a kid."
Yeah. That's the age.
So do you feel like you are that element of who you would have needed as a child?
Yeah, sometimes like the little girl inside of me comes out. Yeah. Like maybe you see the way there are some things that we struggle with, if they were shaped. Like for example, allowing people being so nice. I've ever seen that book that the nice girls get the corner office.
Yeah, I have. Nice girls don't get the corner office. Yeah.
I think
you've read that book.
No, I haven't read that book. But I tend to feel like I am that kind of a person. Wow. So my younger self, I'll tell them that it's you don't have to be really nice. Like, just set boundaries. When you teach people how to treat you, it doesn't mean that you're bad. You just have your own boundaries. Of course, be respectful while at it. Don't be mean, so that also people don't walk all over you. Yeah.
That's valid. Wow, that's profound. So stand up and speak for yourself.
Yes.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Thank you for sharing.
And for you?
For me, if I could go back and speak to my younger self, I think I would tell myself that all these people, you know, when I was young, I used to look at these people who are doing great things. These people in academia, they're doing better than me. There's athletes, these people who have insane confidence, like prefects. I used to look at prefects wakipeana speech and like, that's a confident guy.
Yes.
And I'm like, I can't do it. This is for some people. But I got to a point in Form 3 and I had to study. And I realized
to work hard.
Exactly. That it's not talent.
It's not talent. You just have to put in the work.
Put in the work. And when I started putting in the work and study, I'm like, oh, it's paying off. Oh, there's a great day. I think when I noticed it paid off, there was this day we were doing our English papers. So we finished the card, gives the teacher. Then after a week or two, the teacher comes back with the results. So our teacher was that teacher, like, alikuwa anapeana from the lowest to the highest. So this teacher starts with the low, higher. Hanifiki, anafika katikati, bado hanifiki, top 10, hanifiki, top 5. And now I'm starting to get excited. And then she finishes off with my name. And Mararo. It was 47 out of 50. I was like, wow.
I can't be that
hard work pays off. And I remember people were so shocked by that. That watu wakitoka class after that, people were like, congratulations. This is a good
that time you were in high school?
I was in high school.
Oh my
when
God.
I'm actually discovering that I can work hard. People were shaking my hand. That was the greatest feeling.
Yeah.
So I think that shaped me in understanding that if I just work hard, it will pay off. There's no talent in this.
You have to put in the work.
Just work hard.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So, and we have come to the end.
We have come to the end. I'm telling you, this conversation feels like it's
you should go.
It's like it's leaving us hanging.
Yeah. On the edge of a cliff.
But I'm glad we've had this conversation. We hope that we will continue with many more.
Yeah.
And if you feel like us, if it's a hanging conversation, just put on the comment below. We will see whether we can continue this conversation.
Exactly.
So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. See you on the next.
Bye.
Bye-bye.